EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go from Oakland. Fields the hard squib kick. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now start the drive with Edwards. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. They're dealing with injury right now, Brock, as we can all see here, but you wouldn't know it for a second based on how they've played. They are one of the best teams in football.
Well, we've kept waiting. I think their opponents have kept waiting for the other shoe to drop at some point, right? By this point, I'm not sure it ever will. This is a team that's been built solid from the top of the depth chart to all of the backup roles. Even missing players, they're better than most other teams right now in this league.
They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boys, I love that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Running for the first time with a West Virginia rookie. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's when the quarterback's got to rectify.
What do we do? Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go, check. Count, 65 check, 65 check. Ready?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Ready, check.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Edwards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. At the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
The whole thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
Come on, ready,
On the option, the lateral goes haywire, fumble. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. Go. 60. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Buying some time right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Get it.
They're going play action. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now give left side. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
14, Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll throw to start the drive. It's a screen play to Edwards. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. It sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Ready.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Putting a receiver in motion.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
50. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Quick adjustments offensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 2. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to keep it this time. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They go play action on first down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down.
Cut 19, cut 19. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw for it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go street. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he won't fight through, needed 1 yard forward, send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
The 1st down from the 41. And he's got a free play here. Buying some time left. Now he takes it. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
19 Lions.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tight. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Puts everything he has under this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
That's complete right side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Running for the first with Edwards. Down the sideline, past the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-point lead. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They give to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. Fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Headed out right. Blast through midfield. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, and they go right back to him. Went in there full steam ahead, but it ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Called in by Gray. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's the handoff. He spins right by him. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Escapes the pocket. Has room into the secondary. And he is in. Touchdown. The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Now a give to Edwards, running left. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Come on.
2nd down, looking for options. And he's brought down at the line. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Oakland in just a moment. Third and a lone yard coming up. Sticking with Edwards here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Nazareth. 60 18 Radley.
This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Still sticking with the passing game. Brought in. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Go!
Edwards. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. 2nd and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Tag, 70 Lions, 70 Timberwolves.
A quick throw completed out to the left. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Hurt, here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's a small gain up to the 38. Milton Williams making the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Hurt. Panther 60, Panther 30.
Line up the design keeper. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Now looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And goes to the hurry up here.
Dragon 60.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Cut near the goal line. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Coup on now for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready?
It's an option right that begins this drive. They pitch it to him. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 40-yard line.
On the ready.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready.
From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go now. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass brought in by Watson. Gets it to the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the go.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
19 Charger, trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
He's going to throw this one. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, Kit, the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He's got this at the 27. Still has some space inside the 35. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. Oh, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, And it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into six.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for six.
Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Return starts from the goal line. Ooh, a poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19, 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels, Buffalo 18.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Already know how it go. Already know I got go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you heard you troll.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bradley Kenyon set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll start the drive with Edwards. Fights his way through a tackle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Handoff headed right. It's Edwards. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run here on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19. Here we go. Trap 60. 60 Bobcats.
He's going to throw it. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Viking 18. Warriors 70. Go.
Back to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. They send a man in motion.
Hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Panther 60. Go straight.
Man in motion here.
7 Pirates.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 for the touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Sending him on the dive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Penalty hurts him, but they are still going for it here on 4th down.
19 tight, not personal 80.
They're going for this. Finds him over the middle. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
There's a dive up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hurry, hurry.
Offense to the line fast.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Pass to 50, pass to 50. Hurt, hurt. 79 Broncos.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing on 2nd. Rolling out to his left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready?
They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 56, Browns 35.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Right up the gut. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They're going play action. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's caught for the first. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready? 18, hot, trap 50, trap 60. Ready?
Here's the backup, first throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's going to throw it again. Has the connection to right. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready?
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Vacates quickly left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Start. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time left. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. Headed out right. Complete beyond the marker. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
First down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Complete on the option. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 22 points.
63, Browns 41.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Oakland. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie minicamp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up in the 38. Working on first down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Working inside the red zone. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Here we go.
Give now to the running back. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
First down.
And quarterback run here. On the move, past the 40. He heads out of bounds. Great run there by the QB. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Going deep here for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Oakland.